Hey, this is Wednesday 13 from the Murderdolls, and you're watching Midwest Nights.
What's going on, Midwest Nights? It's your boy Brandon. I'm out here at the Mayhem Festival still. Lacy's on break right now. We got Rob Zombie coming up on stage next. It's gonna be hot. We're up here front row kicking it. A lot of Lafayette people here. We're having a good time. We see a lot of people that we know. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you tell your friends about us. Midwest Nights. For the people, by the people.
Lacy from Midwest Nights at the Mayhem Festival. Sitting here with me is Wednesday 13 from the Murderdolls.
Yes.
How are you?
I am waking up today.
Just waking
up?
up?
And my sunglasses broke last night.
Uh-oh.
Somehow, so I'm just kind of
So you
going,
can't put your sunny shades on today?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go out into the world and buy me a pair of sunglasses.
Are you going to be watching all the shows? Have you watched all the shows today?
Oh my God, no.
Been
I mean,
busy?
I'm on this tour every day, so it's like it's like Groundhog Day for me every day. So it's like I wake up and I look out and I go, all right, where's catering? Where's this? I gotta go find the press. I gotta do this. And
You're
it's kind of back and forth, and then
popular.
we do the signing, and then we do press. And some days it's like today's an easy day for press, but like like the past couple of days I'm doing 6-7 hours of press all day, and I'm answering the same stuff, which I love to talk about the record. That's what I'm here to do, but it's just after a while, I'm so sick of talking about myself.
So, Women and Children Last?
Yes.
So, do you want to tell everyone what that's a spin-off of?
It's a parody, of course, of the Women and Children First, the Van Halen album, and it was just something when we had the whole idea. We knew we were doing a new Murderdolls record. We knew we were going to the studio, and we had the songs and everything, and but we had the intro on the record's called "The World According to Revenge." So we were going to call the album that, because we just kept using the word revenge. Like, this isn't a return, this is revenge, but then we just thought maybe that's sounded too serious. And then one night I wrote down a bunch of stuff, and I was looking, and I wrote down Women and Children Last. I don't know where it came from. It was like 2 in the morning. I was like, that's funny. That's funny. And I called Joey, and I was like, Women and Children Last, what do you think? And he goes, that fucking rules. And I was like, we should call the album. And he goes, done, stamp it, mark it, done.
So how's it been now that you and Joey are reunited for Murderdolls?
It's great, man. It's it's a weird thing because a lot of people don't understand. It's like when Murderdolls started, it wasn't like Joey and I were childhood friends or anything. We met when he flew me to Iowa to start about talking about doing a band, and so it was we learned to be friends when we were on tour, and then so then it comes to the new record. I haven't seen him in 5 years physically in front of me. I hadn't seen him since 2005 when Wednesday 13 played a show with Slipknot somewhere in Italy or Germany or something. So it was all for years. It was just text and phone calls here and there and things like that. So we really didn't talk a whole lot. And so when we got back together to do this new record, it was we had to reconnect. We had to relearn each other. And I'm a different person than I was 8 years ago. He's a different person. So it was kind of like just becoming friends again.
Yes,
but our bond and everything is so much better now. I mean, we're like brothers now. Like, it's just the way we write everything. It's a cool thing, and it really made me realize, when I did my solo stuff for all those years, and I love my stuff, but it was really cool to actually have a partner again to write with.
That's awesome.
And just the way he and I connect is a really unusual thing. Like, he and I could sit down right now with a guitar and have a song in 5 minutes that will blow your face off.
Right on.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys are reunited.
Yeah, it's great.
It's going good for you. So where can your fans find some of your stuff or hear more of your music?
We have our fully loaded website with everything. We got it's murderdollsband.com. It has every bit of information, tour dates and stuff, and we just which I read today. I've been seeing it. I wasn't supposed to say it for like the past week to like announce it, but you know, we're just doing the Zombie Cooper tour that starts in the fall, and you know, so we have that coming up, and then we have a tour in Europe, which I can't say yet, leading to that, and then we have just a lot of touring that goes on and on and on. So we're going to be out for a long time. But we're really excited about the record. You know, it's just still a month away before it comes out. I'm just going to get it out. I'm going on tour because every day I'm walking around, I'm seeing all these bands. I'm going, man, I wish I was playing. But it's kind of cool because they're on stage playing. I get to go and hang out and drink up. Well, the first album was, you know, it was a mixture of my old band and Joey's old band, and so we basically took his songs, my songs, smashed them together, changed some lyrics around, and that was it. It was pretty much done. This is the first album we actually had to sit down with ideas, fresh ideas. We didn't want to re-record old songs. We wanted to make it had to be brand new stuff, and you know, so that's the main difference. We actually wrote songs together as opposed to just re-recorded our old songs.
Right,
and, well, you know, I didn't like that part in your old song, so let's change that, or that lyric sounds dumb, let's do that. This time we created it in that room within those four walls for 30 days in the studio, and you know, I mean, the huge differences, and people don't realize, is that the first album came out when I was 25 years old, but the songs were wrote when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. Same thing as Joey, so it's like, so that's why that first one had that kind of punk, teenage angst kind of vibe to it, because we were fucking punks. And then, you know, and then flash forward 8 years later, here we are. You know, we've all been through a million different things, played in a million different projects, and we just grew as musicians. And I think, so we did this record. It's just, I think you can tell this, and I don't like to use the word grown up or mature, but it's just way more focused this time.
Yeah.
And you know, and it took on a heavier sound, and it wasn't on purpose. Our producer Zeus that did the record. He's known for all the heavy bands and what he's done, but we didn't pick him because of that. We picked him because he was a friend of Joey's, and we knew he was a hard worker and that he wanted to step out of what he had been known for. So when he comes in and he's hearing all these songs, like, oh my God, this reminds me of this and this, and you know, we were, you know, he had, this sounds like Old Kiss, or this sounds like Cheap Trick in this one part, but like really evil Cheap Trick. So it was cool, and we didn't honestly think about any other bands or try to go, oh, we want this to sound like this. We made the music, and we didn't think about anything beyond that studio or outside, and we didn't leave the studio. I mean, we lived in a house right beside the studio in Hollywood. We didn't go out one time for 30 days. And it became like the movie The Shining.
Yeah.
It just became like this, like, you know, like, oh my God.
What is your favorite horror movie?
Oh man.
Is that a tough question?
No, I mean, there's a million. I think probably my favorite is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
But it's a comedy to me. It's a comedy to me. I'm sorry. I love it. And so we constantly walk around quoting that all the time. And we have videos on our website. You can see where we attack our tour manager guy, and I'm like, I have this knife, and you know, from the hitchhiker from the movie and things like that. So yeah, we're idiots, but we're having fun.
Well, you got a lot of people that love you, so
I love it.
Keep it up, you know.
Yeah.